to me is it's pissing me off. But we go to Rampage and it was fucking lukewarm as shit. That shit was worse than going to a Sonic and not getting the ocean water. That's how suck ass it is. It's like going to McDonald's and saying, "Can I have some ice cream?" No, this shit don't work.
Ace, how do you know about that Starbucks thing?
Don't worry about it. Anyways, the point is, we got no answers on Rampage. We still have nothing coming up, and we are 1 week away from the big one at All Out. But we do understand that Jon Moxley is going to speak this Wednesday.
That means there's going to be some interference. Somebody's going to come. It has to be something.
Of course.
It has to be something.
So let me ask you guys. We are 1 week away. Are you liking this build so much? Are you enjoying what we're seeing? Or would you rather already have them telling us, this is the match at All Out, this is what's going on?
Okay.
Or do you like this build of what's happening?
This is how I see it. I believe that CM Punk should have waited for the match in Chicago. Granted, if it went the way it did, oh my God, just imagine the raining boos that would happen.
Yeah.
But actually, now that I think about it, they're actually going to most likely overtake that event with CM Punk chants. If he's not going to be there, they're going to be chanting CM Punk there.
Agreed.
I believe that.
Agreed.
Oh, of course.
You know, Chicago wants to see CM Punk, and it's like, damn, if he's not going to be there, woo, it's going to be some shit. So I don't know who you're going to have come out. I don't know who it could be to challenge him for that. But it's got to be somebody. That's all. That's all. I mean. That's all I can say.
I'm excited.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The build for, and we're gonna get into All Out in a little bit, but I think ever since Forbidden Door, I feel like the build for All Out has not been good. I feel like there's a lot going on that isn't happening. That I feel like these past Dynamites, nothing has, like, besides that one Dynamite where we were like, holy shit, this is amazing Dynamite. Nothing has really happened that gotten me like, this is great. I can sink my teeth in. It's just not, like, everything is just so sporadic. Doesn't make any sense. There's bits and pieces that you can, like, oh, okay, this fits here, this fits there. But everything has just been so, like, I don't know. There's no cohesiveness there that I'm just not happy with.
I think for Dynamite, there's a bit of cohesion, a lot more so than something like Rampage. Rampage is really dragging AEW down the mud, in my opinion, because it's just so unorganized and too short and just like too fast paced at the same time. So it's like everything is rushed because of how short time is.
Yep.
You don't really have time to do anything with that.
Yep.
So it's like you can't really even go off the story to know for whatever rivalries or feuds they have in that moment. So that, to me, they Rampage needs to be your second flagship shows, and actually, there's no reason why it shouldn't even be better than Dynamite if you really want it to. Like,
agreed.
It's just
because usually the first hour of Dynamite is fire.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So there's no excuse why you can't
actually
make
these past
Rampage
couple of Dynamites we've had were incredible.
Yeah,
I don't think we've had like bad Dynamites in the past 3 weeks. Like, they were great. And it's like when Rampage come on, you're like, oh shit.
And I think
random ass matches.
I think
Rampage
that's my biggest problem with Rampage.
Oh, Rampage is like what, 30 minutes or like an hour? An hour 30?
Well, hour TV time, but I mean, if you watch on the app, the total like time frame of it is about like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But
that's not good.
Yeah, see, so Rampage is kind of like the filler.
It is basically.
It's just a filler episode. Sometimes it's worth watching. Sometimes you can get by without having to see it. You can just watch the highlights. But Rampage needs a little bit more work just because of the fact that it is short.
This is why I feel like AEW needs some writers. I think this whole past 2 months after the Forbidden Door, I love Tony Khan. I think I'm out of everybody in this panel, I think I love Tony Khan the most.
Really?
But
I mean, yes, that's true.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
These past 2 months have shown me you're a great visionary. You're a great booker. You have plans. You can see it. You are good at that. But when it comes to writing the storylines and the little details and nuances that get to that position, you're just not there. I really think we need something or some right. And I'm not saying like you need to script the promos. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is like a think tank or something where you can literally go, all right, guys, this is my vision for Dynamite. How do we get there? Okay, we can do a segment. Like that's what I'm saying. Not
well,
like
they did have a sit down
here. They did have a backstage they did have a backstage community thing, but other than that, like, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was like actually discussed there, to be honest.
I wouldn't doubt they did because again, like
we don't know
the long-term booking. That's what I mean. Okay, he's good at long-term booking. Okay, let's just call that as it is. Actually, it's just let me just go to Rampage actually, and I have to co-sign with Jay. Rampage has to be the second flagship. If not, Rampage has to be what SmackDown was back in the early 2000s, like when we were just excited for that. Hell, I think at one point SmackDown was better than Raw, and that's what we need that actually for Rampage.
Honestly, at that time, I believe it was like JBL was the WWE champion during that time period.
Yeah, there's JBL.
But right now, Rampage, I consider it like the Sunday Night Heat.
Honestly, it's like Velocity. It's like WWE Superstars, and that to me is not right. And I think that's another reason why this build up, like for real, like. How do you tell us, like, one of my biggest problems is how do you tell us that, oh, we have exclusive footage for CM Punk and it's only like 2 minutes?
Not even 2 minutes. That was like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds, and that was it.
That was just him just to
you could have posted that on Twitter and that would have been better.
That was just him just saying about how he didn't feel pain at the first time. Now he's feeling pain. So I was like, dude, that was it. I was expecting something more rousing, but it's like, this was sad. I mean, this is like going in and finding out it's dry. It was just sad shit.
Ugh, just disgusting. But unfortunately,